Firstly, the music builder undertakes a complete analysis of one or more input pieces of music. So I'm talking about things such as musical tempo, harmony, melody, and rhythm. Once it has learned those stylistic constructs, we use artificial intelligence techniques to create completely new pieces of music based on these styles. So for example, you might put in a piece of Renaissance music. It will then study the harmony and the rhythm and other musical constructs from that input piece, and then be able to create completely new pieces of music, infinite amounts of it, based on those styles. Just as a human might, the music builder hears the music, learns how the music is constructed, and from there is able to compose infinite amounts of music based on that. Absolutely none. However, it could also be used by a very experienced composer. We're aiming to build the music builder in such a way that someone with absolutely no musical knowledge could simply click a button and have infinite amounts of music generated for them. It could also be used by a very experienced composer who might like to have some tools to aid their compositional process, and it can be used by everybody in between those two extremes. Absolutely not. None of the music that is created by the music builder has any concrete links to the input pieces that are passed in. All of the output pieces are based on complete new musical compositions that are based on the musical styles that have been analyzed by the system. For example, if you pass a piece of music into the system, absolutely none of the notes from that input piece are passed directly out to the output piece of music. All that happens is that the music builder analyzes the relationship between those notes in the input piece, learns from them, and then composes completely new music based on the relationships and styles that it's learned, very much in the same vein that a human composer would do. I think that depends on your level of skill as a composer and also your level of interest. For example, if someone would like to have a completely hands-off approach with the creation of their piece, they can ask the system to undertake a majority or the complete musical compositional process for them by pressing a button, or simply from selecting from a few fields the style of music that you would like to be created. On the other hand, if you're a very experienced composer, perhaps you've already written 90% of your piece and you'd just like a few sequences to be filled in, the tools that the music builder will offer you will simply speed up your workflow without becoming a burden on your compositional process. Well, the music builder can analyze musical styles and then compose infinite amounts of music based on what it knows. So as a composer, you can have complete control over as much as you would like to. So for example, you have your love scene. If you've written the melody already, you can ask the music builder to take that as its main theme. You'll then be able to ask it to write new music and new styles based on what it previously knows. So for example, with your love scene, you'll be able to take your musical themes and ideas, such as a melody line and the chord sequence, and then ask the music builder to write new music in different styles. For example, you might ask it to use more exciting rhythms and change the instrumentation, perhaps for a part in an action scene, while keeping the musical theme that you already created for your love scene. The music builder composes completely new music based on what it knows and has analyzed previously. So, as a human composer would, the ideas will largely be new ideas. Having said that, it not only is able to write music in exactly the same styles that it's learned, it's also able to explore new musical avenues and create new musical ideas For example, we can combine chord sequences and rhythms and other musical components that have never been previously combined. For example, you might take some rhythms from rock music and then take the chord sequence from Renaissance music, and that will give you a completely new style of music, and the musical themes that come out of that will genuinely be completely new and never have been explored in the past.